Hey, everyone. It is Hennifer Bianca Gant, founder of Career Image Solutions and Kingdom HR. Listen, one of the things I've learned over the past 15 plus years in the workplace is that conflicts will happen. It's not a matter of if, it is truly a matter of when. And when I'm coaching other supervisors on how to handle these conflicts, because some of the times the conflicts are between the supervisor and their direct reports, sometimes it's direct report to direct report, peer to peer. There's just so many different reasons. So I wanted to kind of highlight a few reasons why conflict might exist in the workplace. So one of the first ways is cultural conflicts. So with cultural conflicts, it's literally when workplaces do not take into consideration that although maybe the people look alike, but they may come from different places. So because they come from different places, you are having a culture clash, a background clash. We do a lot of work with diversity and inclusion. And one of the things I tell people is that you have to look beyond what you can see, because even though you see that they look like they might look the same, you might try to attract people that look a certain way. If you are not digging deep enough, you won't recognize that the person's cultural baggage, and their baggage could be a light load or it could be a heavy load, depending on how they grew up, could really kind of come and bring some dynamics to your workplace settings that you didn't intend because you were just so focused on what they look like. So those cultural conflicts is definitely a huge one. For example, my parents are from Sierra Leone, West Africa, and I know I've coached many of people that are from West Africa, East Africa even, and people will just say different things. If they're working in the United States, they'll say, oh my gosh, the Americans, and then the Americans will say, oh, the Africans. So again, there are cultural dynamics that really require some harmony there. Another reason for conflict that I've seen in the workplace is role conflicts. You see, because there are people in the workplace that are driven by title, but there are some people that don't need a title to be a leader. So you may have some instances in the workplace where people are natural leaders, but they don't necessarily possess the title. But it doesn't mean that when they see a problem that they won't come to try to fix it, right? It doesn't mean that they won't have a 2 cents just because you told them just to give their 1 cent, right? So again, I've seen that there's some conflicts there, or maybe the person that's second in command, asking someone else what to do. Role conflicts are definitely a really big one, especially when there's overlapping job duties. Interpersonal conflicts, we all are familiar with that, and essentially is when people have different personalities, values, goals. It could tie into cultural, but definitely interpersonal conflicts takes a lot of digging, a whole lot of digging. And then you have customer or client conflicts. So with that is, sometimes you may just have a really difficult stakeholder. You may just have a really difficult customer or difficult client. This is somebody you've been working with for the past few years, and you want to do a good job, but they just don't like you don't like them, but you got to get the work done. Either way, these are some, I'm sure you all can name some other conflicts that happen in your workplaces. In fact, if you think of any, I want you to go ahead and put that in the comment section below. But here's the bottom line. I wanted to provide you all with a few quick ways, and I'm not going to say they're quick, but a few ways of what you could do to begin to implement some solutions to these conflicts that happen in the workplace. One of the things that I would recommend is, especially if it's a peer-to-peer conflict within your workplace, I would love to encourage you all to do some type of workplace mediation. Workplace mediation can do miracles. What I have learned is that third party, sometimes you could say the exact same thing over and over again, and the person may not receive it from you. But because a third party comes in, they have the respect for the third party, the same thing that you said, because they said it, it's just clear. I am actually certified in workplace mediation. A few of our team members also have some workplace mediation certifications, and I absolutely love it. I do believe that's one of my genius zones, right? But being able to go into environments and to literally take two opposite ends and to bring them into harmony. So I recommend mediation if it's getting to that bad. And sometimes it doesn't even have to get that bad, to be quite honest, but it's a perfect way for people to come together to get the common ground. The second thing I want to share with you all is to Consider personality testing. Consider some type of whether strength finders. I forget the name of that, if that's the name of it, but there's just so many. I'm a little biased, as you could probably see right there. We are authorized DISC provider and 5 behaviors also authorized provider, but I'm telling you, I've seen it work miracles. I've truly seen it work miracles. For some reason, anytime on the team, whenever someone tells us that we have it, like there's a difficult personality or there's an employee that people can't necessarily get through, I'm usually the one that goes and handles that. But one of the guides, one of the tools that I like to use is the DISC personality assessment. And that helps because at the end of it, what you will find is that it gives you different styles. It gives you the person style, but also how to interact and engage with other styles. And I think that's just a huge win-win. So it doesn't just tell you about yourself, it tells you how you would interact with other people, with other styles that might conflict, right? Last but not least, I want to encourage you all to do coaching. If you are managing and leading without coaching, you are totally missing such a valuable tool. So let's just say you don't have it in your budget, to offer workplace mediation. You don't have it in your budget to offer this personality assessments. Maybe you just, sharpen your coaching skills. And if you need more information about where to go to get coaching on how to provide coaching as a leader, definitely go ahead and make sure you let us know, right? But coaching is just such an invaluable tool to have in your toolkit. And if you are not a people person, this is going to be very hard for you to do because you may not necessarily care about the person. And hey, listen, I am not here to judge you. I'm talking to you. I don't even know who's looking back at me. Okay. But it's going to be really hard for you to do because you actually have to kind of come from your empathetic place to see the person at the core of who they are, not just what they're doing, right? So many times we end up looking at the fruit, but we don't look at the root of why the person is behaving the way they are behaving. So coaching is a technique that allows you to pull things out of people, that allows you to listen, that allows you to ask questions without providing solutions. And you will be shocked at how coaching can bring conflicts back to full harmony. So again, workplace conflicts will happen. It will happen. It will happen. It will happen. I want to know about some of the ones that you've had below. But if they do happen, again, consider using some of the things that I shared with you all today: workplace mediation, consider utilizing some type of personality assessment, and consider utilizing coaching. Why don't you let me know, which one do you think that you will use next? So in your next workplace conflict, which tool do you think that you would be able to use? All right, everyone, until next time, don't forget to command your day. Check out more details about our company, the services that we provide below. And if there's anything we can do, make sure you reach out. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.